The group stage of the 2026 World Cup is done. I'm Anthony. This is FairPlay, Football AI Review, and today we close the chapter on the group stage. Every group, every qualification story, and the moments that actually mattered in the data. Then we confirm the round of 32 bracket and I give you my updated prediction for who lifts the trophy. Group A was Mexico's from day one and they never let go. 9 points, 6 goals, 0 conceded, a perfect group stage. Julian Quiñones and Raúl Jiménez doing the damage up front. South Africa were solid enough, a win, a draw, a loss, and they sneak through as runners-up. Korea Republic fall at the group stage ranking stage, finishing 10th in the third-place table despite beating the Czechs. And the Czech Republic, the tournament's weakest Group 4 finisher, concede 6 and go home. Mexico were simply a different level here. Group B had the most chaotic scorelines in the tournament. Canada scored 8 goals, 8 DARs, and still finished second. Switzerland go through as winners on 7 points, and the story there is 20-year-old Johan Manzambi. 3 goals, including 2 off the bench in the 4-1 win over Bosnia. That cameo alone may have booked Switzerland's passage. Bosnia and Herzegovina, and this is worth noting, qualified as the 5th best third-place team despite that heavy defeat. Canada beat Qatar 6-0 in what was a fairly routine conclusion. Qatar, the defending host nation from 2022, are out, 4 years on. That closing chapter writes itself. Group C is where the tournament announced itself as special. Brazil and Morocco went into the final round level on 7 points apiece, both through, both dangerous. But the performance data that stands out belongs to Vinicius Jr. 4 goals across all 3 group matches. He joins Jairzinho, Romario, Ronaldo, and Rivaldo as the only Brazil players to score in every group game at a World Cup. Every single one of those players ended up with a winner's medal. That is not a coincidence the data lets you ignore. And then there is Ayoub Bouadi, 18 years old, switched his allegiance from France to Morocco just weeks before the tournament, and then went out and controlled midfield against Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes in the opening draw. Arsenal and Real Madrid are reportedly watching. Scotland and Haiti are eliminated, and neither will feel they had any complaints. Group D featured the co-hosts, and the United States got the job done. 6 points, group winners, but not without one major jolt. Turkey, who many had marked as dark horses, produced one of the most statistically baffling performances of the group stage. 62 shots across 2 games, 0 goals, the most shots without scoring by any team in a single World Cup since 1966. Arda Güler, their supposed talisman, never delivered. Then, in the final game, when it was too late to matter for qualification, they beat the United States 3-2. That is Turkey's tournament in one sentence. Australia go through as runners-up, steady, organized, nothing spectacular. Paraguay sneak in as 7th best third-place side. Germany in Group E. This is the storyline the pundits will keep coming back to. Jurgen Klopp had publicly questioned whether Jamal Musiala, returning from an ankle fracture, should be starting. Then against Côte d'Ivoire, with Germany 1-0 down in the 67th minute, Nagelsmann pulled Musiala and sent on Deniz Undav. Undav scored twice. Germany won 2-1. 3 goals in the group stage for Undav overall, 2 assists, the most impactful substitute in North America so far. Ecuador advance as the 3rd best third-place finisher, keeping their discipline throughout. Curaçao, to their credit, drew with Ecuador but conceded 9 overall and depart. Group F was one of the cleanest groups to read. Netherlands were dominant, 10 goals scored, Brian Brobby with 3 of them, Crescencio Somerville with 2. Japan went through unbeaten, 2 draws and a win, with Daichi Kamada providing 2 goals, and Sweden came through as 2nd best third-place finisher, 7 goals scored in 3 games, keeping them ahead of the pack on goal difference. Tunisia were the group's weak link, conceding 12 across 3 matches. The Netherlands and Japan collision in this round of 32 is one of the games I am most looking forward to analytically. Group G is where New Zealand made noise they probably did not intend to. Elijah Just, 3 goals for a side that finished 4th and went home. That is tournament football's cruelest arithmetic. Top scorer in your group, still eliminated. Belgium squeezed through as winners on 5 points, drawing twice, including 0-0 with Iran. Egypt matched them on 5 points and qualify as runners-up. Iran drew all 3 games, all 3. That is a historically unusual group stage record, and it was not enough, 9th in the 3rd place rankings, out on goal difference and goals scored compared to the teams above them. Group H produced the tournament's biggest upset narrative. Cape Verde Islands, in their maiden FIFA World Cup, drew 0-0 with Spain in Game 1. Their goalkeeper Vozinha was 40 years old and made 7 saves against the world's second-ranked side. He became the 3rd goalkeeper to record multiple clean sheets at a World Cup after turning 40, alongside Peter Shilton and Dino Zoff. His Instagram following went from 50,000 to over 16 million in a matter of days. Spain eventually won the group with 7 points and a 5-0 demolition of Saudi Arabia, but Cape Verde's draw meant Spain never kept a clean sheet against the 3-time African champions. Uruguay finished 12th in the 3rd place table, the worst of all 24 third-placed sides, and are eliminated. A bitter end for a generation that deserved more from this tournament. Group 1 was France's property from minute 1. 9 points, 10 goals scored, 2 conceded, the most dominant group performance of the entire tournament. Kylian Mbappé with 4 goals, Ousmane Dembélé with 4 goals, from completely different areas of the pitch. That attacking combination is the most statistically productive partnership in this group stage. Norway sneak through as runners-up on 6 points, Erling Haaland also with 4 goals, and Senegal qualify as the 8th best 3rd place finisher, just making the cut. Iraq conceded 12, scored 1, and are heading home. And then there is Group J, Lionel Messi. 7 goals in 3 group stage games. 7. He became the tournament's all-time top scorer in the process, adding another chapter to a career that already has no empty pages left. Argentina went 9 points, goals conceded, 1. They look untouchable right now. Austria qualified as runners-up despite drawing and losing once, while Algeria, benefiting from that wildly entertaining 3-3 draw with Austria, advance as the 6th best 3rd place side. Jordan were the tournament's softest touch in this group, conceding 8, scoring 3. Group K is a story of what was expected and what was delivered. Colombia topped the group with 7 points, efficient, defensively sound. Congo DR advance as the best 3rd place finisher in the entire tournament. Their striker Yohan Wissa, 3 goals and a performance level that suggests he belongs at a higher club than many currently give him credit for. And then Portugal, runners-up, 2 draws. The comparison to Messi across the tournament is not flattering for Ronaldo. 2 goals and a performance level that multiple data points describe as well below what the occasion demanded. At 41, that conversation is now unavoidable. Group L, England topped it, 7 points, Harry Kane with 3 goals, Jude Bellingham providing the engine in midfield. The 4-2 opener against Croatia was the statement result, though Croatia recovered to win their next match and finish as runners-up on 6 points. Ghana advance as the 4th best 3rd place finisher, a draw with England and a win over Panama getting them there. Panama, 3 matches, 0 goals scored, 0 points, not a single goal across the entire group stage. They leave without a mark on the score sheet. The round of 32 is confirmed, and there are fixtures on this bracket that are genuinely difficult to call. Brazil face Japan. Brazil's form says they should win, but Japan have not lost a single game in this tournament. Netherlands against Morocco is a tactical chess match between 2 of the tournament's most cohesive units. France meets Sweden. On paper comfortable, but Sweden scored 7 group stage goals, and this is a different side from any Swedish vintage we have seen before. The fixture I am circling most is Germany against Paraguay. Undav in form, Paraguay defensive and disciplined. That is a proper test of whether Germany's attack can unlock a low block. Argentina face Cape Verde Islands. which looks straightforward, but this Cape Verde side has already proved nobody should take them lightly. And Spain versus Austria, who drew 3-3 with Algeria, will need to tighten up considerably if they want to trouble Spain's defensive structure. My updated prediction: France remain my pick to win this tournament. Perfect group stage, the most potent attacking combination in the draw, Mbappé and Dembélé both at 4 goals, operating from different angles, neither of whom has looked even slightly below their peak. The argument for Brazil is real. Vinicius joining historically elite scoring company, a solid defensive record, and a bracket that is manageable into the quarterfinals. Argentina are the wild card. You simply cannot dismiss a team with Messi at 7 goals in 3 games operating at that level. But the data point that keeps me on France is structure. They have not just scored, they have controlled games. 10 goals, 2 conceded, not a single match where they looked threatened. That is a profile that wins knockout tournaments. My pick stays France. That is the complete group stage breakdown for FairPlay Football AI Review. 32 teams, 1 trophy. The round of 32 kicks off tonight. If you want the AI-driven analysis on every knockout fixture as it happens, the data, the patterns, the predictions, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell so you do not miss a single video.